What's up, guys? RX Grim here from GEARSrx, and it's been a while, but I'm bringing you a weapon basic video on the Retro Lancer. And the Retro Lancer is really the shotgun of the rifles. It's a high damage, and it's kind of hard to control. It has an instant kill with the bayonet on the front there, and it's close to mid range. But I'll talk a bit more about that, what to do with the gun in close range, what to do mid range, and what to do at long range. It's 6 to 8 rounds to down, 5 to 7 rounds if you have active. The gun comes with 30 rounds per clip, starts with 180 rounds in the gun, and has a max ammo capacity of 330 rounds. It's the slowest reload of the rifles at 2.4 seconds or 1.5 if you get the quick active reload. So there you see a quick down at about 5 feet. That was 7 rounds to down that guy. And this one is 6 rounds to down him. Goes right down, and that's L triggering and firing at pretty close range there. Keep backing up and firing, and I'm just holding the button down. So I'm holding my L trigger and holding the fire button, and that was 7 rounds. So as I get an active here at about that same range, get him down with 5 rounds. So active is a little bit of a damage boost. The gun does not have a headshot multiplier like the Lancer does. That was 7 rounds to down. As I get outside of the optimum range on this gun, it takes too long to down from any distance. I want to stress in this video what I'm going to call the golden range. You can see that was like 30 or 40 rounds to down at that range. What you need to do at that range is pepper your shots, or burst fire your shots. So you're shooting off a few rounds at a time, letting your gun recover, and then doing it again. And you want to do it as quick as possible without letting your gun get out of control. And as you can see, you can do some pretty good damage at these distances. I'm still getting 8 round downs, or I think this one here is 8. Yeah, look, there's 8, and I can get even further away. I mean, this is a far distance here, and I can still get, I think it's 9 or 10 rounds, and I miss a couple because of the recoil, but still get that down. And if they're moving, it's going to be a little bit harder, so you want to aim for those guys that maybe aren't paying attention to you, that are in firefights with your teammates, whatever confusion you can get. And here I am blind firing the gun, and it's just not realistic to fire the gun this way at this range. The blind fire is the close range aspect of the gun. If someone's right in your face, just hold down the trigger. Don't even bother to L trigger at that range. And see, at this range it's starting to get a little questionable. Here's the melee. It's 2 hits to down, just like most two-handed weapons. The hit followed up by a couple of shots. That's a 2-piece for Gears of War 3. You saw a lot of that if you played the beta. Your retro charge counts as a melee unless you get the correct distance. If you get the right distance there, you get a kill, and that distance is 10-15 feet. Two retro charging opponents will kill each other. I'll show that again here. So you both die. And retro Lancer charge versus the chainsaw bayonet. We'll see who wins out of that, and it's the chainsaw. So chainsaw will stop you in your tracks and eat you up. If someone's retro charging you and you have your Lancer out, might as well just rev up that chainsaw and know you're going to survive. So here I am L triggering here and holding down my fire, and the recoil is pretty bad, but it's under control. I can get a fairly accurate shot. If I don't L trigger my bullets, the recoil is way worse, and you basically can't do anything with it. You can see there, it's just too much. So as I said earlier, there's a golden range for this gun. I found it's the range you want to just force your opponents to be in. As I L trigger here, this is getting just outside of the golden range. It spreads just a little much. And how I want to gauge it basically is, as you watch my reticules, they will spread as I fire at my opponent. So here I am peppering. You see the reticules start to spread. So this is what I would do at a far range. Pepper. If I hold it down, it's too much. But see how that's spreading, and I want to show you as I kill a drone here in this local game with me. This optimum range is when the reticules spread to be just the right width of your opponent. You can see that green box showing, see how it fit right around the guy, and my reticules didn't spread out to be any bigger than him. So I'm showing here some hip fires. Get right in their face and hip fire, and backpedal to get away from danger. Otherwise, hold that down. See, I'm a little bit outside of the spread that I want there. The reticule is a little bit bigger than my opponent. That means I'm outside of my golden range. Hip firing does no good at this range. As you can see, L triggering, the reticules get twice the size of my opponent there. I'm outside of my golden range, so a lot of my bullets are missing. But I can help control that by L triggering and peppering my shots. Get strafe to avoid damage, and I can do pretty good at that range, honestly. It's not bad. So when I'm in too close, I just hip fire, blind fire, and get off as many rounds as I can, because I need to move. That's the key. That's why I'm doing that, is I need to be able to move faster. Here's the golden range. Look at my reticule. It's like, it's right around. It's like fitting around my opponent. That is the golden range. So here they're a little far, so I'm peppering, but as they get closer, I just hold it down, get a kill, and try and keep you from getting too close. If they get in too close, you're dead. So here I'm going to show some of the devastation this gun can do. And once again, watch my reticule or my aimer. It's the perfect width to fit around this guy, and this guy, I mean, it just tears him apart. And you find your gun running out of ammo a lot, so if you can't handle people taking your kills, the Retro Lancer might not be the gun for you. You get a lot of downs, and then you have to reload. If you miss, or if you've done some damage, need to reload, go ahead and hit with B. So here's the retro charge. Basically what you want to do with the retro charge is try and catch people off guard. This guy has his rifle out, so I'm okay to charge him at the front, followed up with a couple of bullets there. If you charge around the corner here, miss the guy, just start spraying, hip fire, and you can end up getting the kill. Hip fire and backpedal. This guy's picking up a weapon, so I know I'm safe to go retro charge him. You want to use confusion to your benefit. If they know you're coming, you're gonna get shot in the face. And lots of times when you charge someone, you end up dead anyway because you're standing there, you're a target for everyone to come after. Here I'm showing the gun as a support weapon. It does alright, it's not too bad. Obviously the Hammerburst would be a better solution here over the Lancer, but I mean, it's not horrible. I've got my teammates up there fighting these guys, and I'm being helpful. I'm doing some damage here. It's not horrible. But where this gun really shines is when somebody comes out into the open and you're about 15 feet away from them, you just punish them. Check this out. As this guy comes around the corner, he's in the open, just lay into him. See my reticule fitting right around him? That's my golden range right there. If I'm in too close, oh wait, here's another one. He comes out in the open, perfect range. So I'm outside of the Gnasher's optimum range. It's just slightly longer. The Gnasher's optimum range is more like 10 feet, and this optimum range is like 15 feet. Look at it, just fits right around. So all my bullets are landing. I can just hold down the trigger, just punish these guys. Stay outside of the damage from the Gnashers. I want to try and keep the Gnashers from tearing me apart. If I'm in close, spray. As he gets farther away, start to L trigger, get the down. Or in this clip, he's far away, so I'm L triggering. As he gets close, I need to move, so I let go, backpedal, and spray from the hip. Once again, when they come out in the open, just punish them. Keep that range, 15, 20 feet. Keep that in mind. Get those reticules to just fit right around your opponent, your target. Just get it to fit right around your opponent, and that is your optimum range. When that's fitting around them, just hold it down. Here's an example of how this weapon can be a support. Look at this: 32, 76, 30. Get your teammates in front of you that are blasting away with a Gnasher and just fire through them. And it can be a really strong support weapon. Like all the rifles are meant to be support weapons. This is no exception. So that guy was a little close, but I was able to survive that. And there it is again. There's the optimum range. Let go of the L trigger and backpedal when he gets too close. If they're too far away, pepper, do a little damage. And that is what I wanted to show to you guys in this video, is do everything you can to get the optimum range with this gun. Stay 15 feet away and then hold it down, and you will do well. Alright guys, thanks for checking out the video, and we will catch you next time.